The Mesopotamian civilization, often referred to as the cradle of civilization, was one of the earliest and most influential ancient societies in human history. It flourished in the region of modern-day Iraq, particularly between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. The word Mesopotamia itself means between rivers in Greek. This civilization laid the foundations for many aspects of modern society, including writing, law, urban planning, and complex governance systems. Its influence can be seen in later cultures and empires throughout the ancient Near East and beyond. Geography and environment. Mesopotamia's fertile land, enriched by the seasonal flooding of the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, made it an ideal place for agriculture. Early settlers were able to grow surplus food, which led to the establishment of permanent settlements. These small farming villages eventually developed into large, complex city-states such as Uruk, Ur, Babylon, and Nineveh. However, while the rivers supported agriculture, they also posed challenges due to unpredictable flooding. Mesopotamians responded with sophisticated irrigation systems and canal networks, demonstrating their engineering and organizational skills. The flat plains also left Mesopotamian cities vulnerable to invasion, prompting the development of defensive walls and strong military leadership. Cultural and technological achievements. One of the most significant achievements of the Mesopotamians was the invention of writing. Around 3200 BCE, the Sumerians, one of the earliest Mesopotamian peoples, developed cuneiform, a system of writing using wedge-shaped marks made on clay tablets. Initially used for record-keeping and economic transactions, cuneiform evolved to include literature, law, and religious texts. A monumental piece of literature from Mesopotamia is the Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the oldest known works of literature. This story explores themes of friendship, mortality, and the human desire for immortality, offering a glimpse into Mesopotamian beliefs and values. Another major contribution was the development of a legal system. The Code of Hammurabi, created by the Babylonian king Hammurabi around 1754 BCE, is one of the earliest known sets of written laws. It established a standard of justice based on a system of punishments proportionate to the crime, famously summarized by the principle of an eye for an eye. The Mesopotamians were also skilled in mathematics and astronomy. They used a base 60 number system, which is why we have 60 minutes in an hour and 360 degrees in a circle today. Their astronomical observations led to early calendars and helped predict seasonal changes, vital for agriculture. Religion and society. Religion was central to Mesopotamian life. They practiced polytheism, believing in many gods who controlled all aspects of life and nature. Each city-state had its patron deity, and temples called ziggurats were built to honor them. These large, terraced structures were both religious and administrative centers. Mesopotamian society was hierarchical. At the top were kings and priests, followed by merchants, artisans, and farmers. Slaves were at the bottom of the social pyramid. Kings often claimed divine authority, ruling as representatives or chosen ones of the gods. Priests held great power because they interpreted the will of the gods, conducted rituals, and maintained temple complexes. Temples were not only places of worship but also centers of economic activity, storing surplus grain and collecting taxes. Major civilizations of Mesopotamia. Mesopotamia wasn't a single empire but a region of various cultures and city-states that rose and fell over time. The major civilizations include Sumerians, c. 4500 to 1900 BCE, known for inventing cuneiform and building the first cities like Ur and Uruk. They also developed early forms of government and religious practices. Akkadians, c. 2334 to 2154 BCE, under Sargon the Great, the Akkadian Empire became the first known empire in history, uniting various city-states under one ruler. Babylonians, c. 1894 to 539 BCE, famous for the Code of Hammurabi and the Hanging Gardens, one of the seven wonders of the ancient world, though its actual existence is debated. Assyrians, c. 2500 to 609 BCE. Known for their military prowess, the Assyrians built a vast empire stretching from Egypt to Persia. They established Nineveh as a cultural and administrative hub. Neo-Babylonians, c. 626 to 539 BCE. This period saw the revival of Babylon under King Nebuchadnezzar II. The Ishtar Gate and more urban architectural marvels were built during this era. Decline and legacy. Mesopotamian civilization declined with successive invasions by Persians, Greeks, and eventually Arabs. By the time of Alexander the Great's conquests, much of Mesopotamian cultural identity had been absorbed or transformed. Despite its decline, Mesopotamia's legacy endured. Its innovations in writing, law, governance, agriculture, and religion influenced subsequent civilizations in the Middle East and the Mediterranean. Modern archaeology has uncovered thousands of clay tablets, giving us direct insight into their world. Conclusion. Mesopotamia was not just one of the earliest civilizations, it was also among the most foundational. Its contributions to human development were vast and varied, shaping language, law, and society in ways that still resonate today. From the ziggurats of Sumer to the legal codes of Babylon, Mesopotamia stands as a testament to humanity's enduring drive to build, create, and organize the world around it.